Hey guys, I'm Sam Crack, and when it comes to removing cigarette smoke odor from your car, I like to think that I have the most experience in the world trying to do so. Over the last few years, I bought a handful of cars sight unseen, and unfortunately, 2 of those cars came with nasty cigarette smell in them. One of the cars came from a salvage auction. It wasn't the end of the world, and it was a pretty cheap car. It was almost to be expected, so that one wasn't a big deal. But the other car was from a legitimate Chevrolet dealership, and the car was a certified pre-owned Corvette, one that I thought I was getting a really great deal on, except when it was delivered and I opened the door. The smell hit me in the face and I knew I was in for a problem. All the products you see right here I've used and a bunch more. So today what I want to do is break down a few categories of products that claim to eliminate cigarette smells, and also just some natural remedies that are floating around online and people say will assist you in removing cigarette smell. And then I'm going to show you the procedure I used and what worked best for me. Let me start off with our first category, which is the old wives' tale category. You guys likely have at least one, if not all, these products readily available at home, but I call it the old wives' tale category because while it seems easy, cheap, effective, simple, and natural, none of this stuff actually works in removing cigarette smoke odor in your car. Sure, apple slices and orange peel smell good, as well as coffee beans. A bowl of white vinegar is going to be very pungent smelling. We all know what white vinegar smells like. And dryer sheets, they're typically scented. All of these items are introducing new scents into your car. None of them are going to absorb, like a lot of online articles claim to, the cigarette smoke odor from your car. There was an automotive YouTuber that had a segment called the Hot Box Hot Topic, and I'm sure a lot of you guys remember that. They used to smoke in their car and talk about whatever topic it was for their video. And when they went to trade that car in, they went and bought a ton of coffee beans and they put them everywhere in the car, and they said the coffee beans will actually absorb the smell of smoke. It just is simply not true. Once that smoke is embedded in the fibers of the carpet, the headliner, the seats, it's there and it's very difficult to get out. Next, let's talk about the chemical category. When it comes to chemicals, I've tried a ton of them. Now, the most mass-marketed and easily accessible chemicals come in the form of an air freshener, whether it's a hanging one like the gingerbread man right here, or whether it's a mist spray odor bomb like this Meguiar's product right here. All they're doing is introducing a new scent into your car, and they're not really getting rid of your odor. Even though this product right here claims to eliminate odors, you'll find out that within a few weeks, the scent dies down, and you're left with a car that still smells like old stale cigarettes. And one other thing I'd like to note about odor bombs, because they're so widely used by dealerships, and number one, if you go to a dealership and open up a car door and it smells perfumey or it smells very strong of air freshener, they likely just used one of these. You want to think twice before considering purchasing that car. And also, these are known to leave stains on your headliner. They're also known to leave stains on seats. They just kind of go everywhere in the car. They're messy. And of course, it's just one giant chemical going everywhere. I wouldn't feel comfortable personally breathing that. Now, there's another chemical product you'll see online. It's usually a little packet or a little disc that you put in water. It has a chemical reaction and it lets out some sort of chloride into the car. You're supposed to leave it locked up for a day or two and then let it air out. That chemical is supposed to get everywhere in the car and eliminate the odor. I also use this on the Corvette, and I found it to be completely ineffective. When I opened the car, it smelled a little bit like chlorine, and after a while, when that chlorine smell went away, I smelled the exact same thing I had started with. Before we get to our last category, which is the ozone generator machine category, I want to talk about 2 chemical products that I did really enjoy. One of them is something everybody knows about. This is Lysol disinfectant spray. No, you don't spray this in your car. What you do with this is spray it directly into your AC intake duct while the car is on and has the AC turned on full blast with recirculation off. Lysol disinfectant will make its way into your AC ducts and clean it about as best as it can without you having to remove your entire dashboard and physically clean the AC ducts inside your car. Last is this, zero odor. This is the best odor eliminator that works only temporarily. This doesn't hardly smell like anything, maybe just a little bit of bleach for about 15 to 30 minutes, and after that, your car will smell like absolutely nothing, completely neutral. I really enjoyed the way this worked. What I didn't enjoy is that 48 hours later, the smell kind of just came back. Not to mention, zero odor was fairly expensive. I believe I paid around $15 to $20 for this little bottle right here. Now let's talk about the miracle machines, or the ozone generators. I'm not a scientist, but it's the science behind these machines that make them the most effective in removing cigarette smoke odor from your car. Ozone generators work by charging oxygen molecules. We learned in middle school that oxygen is O2. When it charges the molecule, adding another molecule to it, it turns it into O3, which is ozone. Ozone is an unstable gas with oxidizing properties. Basically, all this means is that when this machine generates the ozone, it goes into your car, that ozone attaches itself to what is making your car smell bad, this cigarette smoke odor, and when it breaks down and converts back into oxygen, it leaves without that smell attached. How it does it, again, like I said, I'm not a scientist. A lot of people confuse ionizers with ozone generators, and they're two completely different things. You want to know what you're buying when you buy it. This is a unit that's meant to be used in conjunction with a fan. It gets very hot. This has a fan built in, and this is the one that I highly recommend and have left in the description box below because it's a set it and forget it type device. Even though it has a little bit less ozone output, it's plenty enough for a car. You're going to be extremely cautious when using ozone generators. It's not healthy at all for you to be breathing it in. Another benefit of this system here is it has a timer. So you could actually turn the timer on, and then you can plug it in but not connect it to an extension cord until you're outside of the car. I always like to leave a window cracked a little bit to allow new oxygen to come in while this is generating ozone. Now, some people will tell you to leave this on for 20 minutes and some people will tell you to leave it on overnight. I generally believe that you should turn it on for about an hour and then let the car clear out for about 30 minutes. The biggest benefit I've noticed from the ozone generator is that it completely takes out the stale part of the cigarette odor smell. No longer when you get in the car do you feel like you can't breathe because it's so stuffy. This really does clear that out. But if you purchase one of these, you can always use it routinely when you clean your car or whatnot to keep your car smelling as fresh as possible. So after trying a couple dozen different products, spending likely hundreds if not over $1,000 and stuff, there's only really 3 things I could recommend you purchase to assist you in removing cigarette smell from a car. Now, I'm not sponsored by any of the things I'm about to show you. They're just things that personally have worked for me, and you can interchange them with generic brands or something similar if you feel it will work for you. The first thing you need to do is thoroughly clean the interior of your car. Vacuum up everything, and when you're done wiping down all the hard surfaces with just some sort of mild detergent or cleaner, I really recommend you get one of these dry foam upholstery and carpet cleaners. Clean every soft surface that you can reach in your car with this. You can buy any brand. They sell them at the auto parts store. They range around $5 to $10. Once you're done with the interior cleaning, what you're going to want to do next is turn the car on and then turn the AC on full blast. Make sure recirculation mode is off. This is the recirculation button here. You're gonna wanna suck fresh air from outside the car. Most modern cars come with AC filters. Mine is outside of the car. Some of them are in the interior of your car. Just Google search it and you'll find out exactly where it comes from. Here's mine. It was placed in front of the AC intake right here. And this thing is pretty nasty and old. Now, this is not a smoker's car, but I'm gonna replace this anyway. Make sure you get a fresh one, especially in a smoker's car, because a lot of the smell will be in here, and these things are cheap enough to replace. Look how gross mine is. Now, with the car on and sucking AC from outside, you're just gonna wanna spray a little bit of Lysol cleaner. This is only a couple bucks right here for this can. Just spray it in the intake while the car is running, and that's gonna get all in your AC ducts and clean it about best you can without you going and removing the entire dashboard from the car. You see there's a lot of different intake tracks all behind here. It's now time to use our ozone generator. This is what's really gonna take that odor out of the car. With the car still running from earlier, turn it into recirculation mode. Then we're going to set our timer on this thing as long as you want. But for the first 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how large your car is, you're gonna want to run the ozone generator with the car on. Now with the timer set and it unplugged, it's safe for you to kind of snake this out a window and plug it into an extension cable outside the car. It is good to have a little crack in the window. It allows some fresh air to go inside the car while the process is occurring. A little crack is good. Don't have the window all the way open because all of your ozone will escape. Now when you go back out to your car to shut it off, you're going to want to do it very brief. Treat it as if you just set off a bug bomb. You don't want to breathe anything in. I've never had any harm happen in a couple seconds exposure to it, but you don't want to be hanging around it for several minutes. Once the entire process is finished, open up all your doors or your windows, whatever you choose to do. The timer should have automatically shut the ozone generator off. And at this point, you're just gonna want everything to air out for a minimum of 30 minutes. If you have longer, that's better. So at this point, you're pretty much done. There's one last step that's completely optional, and that's if you have a favorite air freshener, you could spray it in the cabin or hang it from your rear view mirror. Like I said, I like the zero odor because it literally smells like nothing once its tracer scent has dissipated, and that's only like 15 or 30 minutes later. I spray it in the footwells and underneath the seats. It only works temporarily in my experience, but I think it's worth it for that kind of neutral smell. And this bottle does last a decent amount of time. While the only guaranteed way of actually eliminating cigarette smell in your car to yourself is to take up smoking on your own, there's a lot of products used in conjunction with themselves that can help get rid of about 90 to 95% of the odor, making the car at least inhabitable for you. So guys, I hope this one helped you. If it did, be sure to hit that like button. Like I said, I've used pretty much every single product on the market for cigarette odor elimination. So if you have any questions, as always, you can find my contact information in the description box below, as well as, again, all the products that I like out of the ones that I've shown you today. Thanks a whole lot for watching, and I will catch you very soon.